Hello, we're here to do another Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine Mutual Energy check. Thank you for joining us, and if you're new or returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you could, please go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like I said, we are a growing channel, and we'd love to hear from you, as well as interacting with the channel helps this message get out to others. So if it is helping you along your journey, go ahead and interact with it so it can reach others, so it may help them as well. Let's get into it. Let's get an oracle card for the counterparts. Divine Masculine, please. So, masculine is feeling a little heartbroken, but I do feel like he's actually following it, paying attention to where it hurts, paying attention to how his heart is feeling. We do have loved ones in spirit, so it's kind of like wishing that he could be there, but with the one he loves in spirit. So kind of heartbroken, but following the pain that is felt. I'm going to push this back because I have bigger cards today. Alright, so for mutual energy, eagle. I always see the eagle as seeing it from a higher, looking at things from a higher plane, flying above, you say flying above the ground. Let's just say the ground will be the 3D. From a high level of consciousness and awareness, eagles typically don't rest on lower land. They're more, even when they do come down and rest and not fly. I know eagles don't fly 24/7, so when they do, they're normally on a higher level of land. They're not on the lowest land of where, especially not where humans be, So it's like just soaring, spreading their wings, flying, and again, being in a higher plane. Okay. More birds. So I'm getting a lot of flying energy. It's just telling me it's like from a higher dimension, looking at things from a higher perspective, not really. There's butterflies. Feminine, you may be seeing butterflies around your home, says the house. But we'll reshuffle and get another. But a lot of flying energy, more butterflies flying. And even in this one, she's reaching upward in the sky, pointing up. But we'll talk about it. Let's get an oracle card for feminine. Okay, 3 monkeys. I think feminine is going through a change of things that she has not been trying to say, things that she has not been trying to look at, and things that she hasn't been trying to hear. So I think there's a change surrounding that. I think she's getting wiser in what she is actually been paying attention to. Yeah, there's a celebration underlying energy. So let's talk about it. I had to scoot back because I'm using these cards and they're bigger. They take up a little bit more space. So alright, masculine. Let's talk about it. Yeah, there's that heartbreak. It's like things are crashing around him. Things that used to stand no longer stand. Alright, masculine, how are we feeling today? Weigh options. reflecting. So he can make a judgment. It's like he's heartbroken. He's feeling it. He's wanting to follow his heart, but it's kind of like the torn in between following your heart and then staying in that heartbreaking pain, or that hurt, that victim mentality. And it's like he has a lot of underlying energy that's kind of dark and clouded underneath the surface. So it's like it's a reflection. Do I go up? Do I go down? Is this balanced? Is it something that I want to hold on to? Is it something I want to revisit here? He's definitely holding, trying to follow his heart, but it's like still juggling and reflecting, because there are a lot of emotions underneath the surface that he's needing to surrender because he's been holding on to them. It's like his manifestations are blocking or blocked. His vision isn't coming. But it's like he does have a vision that he wants to work on, wants to put in hard work and balance things out, but it's like needed to walk away to temper the situation, do some things behind the scenes. So let's see what else. He's stuck in his head. A lot of static. Again, a lot of dark energy underneath. Not quite sure. Nothing's coming into focus. His manifestations are blocked. I think it comes from the again, as I said it, the heartbreak. There is swords, as this card depicts here. It's going along with the heartbreak, this broken heart. Even though she's reaching for this still is in the picture. This is still what's behind her. And not saying her, but as far as the masculine energy, the heartbreak still resides. The pain, the sorrow still is there. It's like light was shown on what needed to be torn down and abandoned in order to achieve that. And then it's like he had to do it on his own. He had to become stable and solid on his own, which totally disappointed him because he was missing the relationship. So he's having some type of conflict following his intuition and his heart in order to move forward towards what he wants, what he actually wants. Queen of Wands. Okay. Let's keep going. A lot of static here. Okay. So, masculine, what else? Yeah. It's like he's mentally blocked from even taking action to get something started. He's, again, needing willpower, needing a little bit more strength and courage in order to create what he actually wants. He needs to make some head over heart decisions in order to move forward and become a little bit more balanced, be a little bit more stable, or come into union, right? What else? There it is again. A lot of confusion, a lot of choices and options for masculine here. Not sure what exactly, and I'm going to scoot back just a little bit more. Not quite sure what to do, what to choose here. Definitely having a hard time with that, because maybe it's been a little bit too generous, going after what he wants and being kind of toxic. I do get a sense of what he had to offer wasn't the best of offers as far as emotions. He's wanting to give equally. He's wanting to communicate that, but there's still a sense of ego at play, sabotage, games being played. Let's get some more. What's the Seven of Cups? Options needed to come to an end for his Empress. What's with the Empress? What else? Look at that. It's guarded, defensive. He's still trying to move forward, though. He wants to overcome those. Options needed to be surrendered for one, right? Seven of Cups, Ten of Swords needed to come to rest. Any options, any other choices, any of the confusion, 11-11, as I said, it needed to be coming to a close. So we have the Empress, the Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, but again, still wanting to grow and expand this, wanting to get creative on how to bring in what he wants, how to get his desires, wanting to persevere and keep going. Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands here. Yeah, trying to persevere and get to a new cycle in order to transform. He's, again, following that intuition. But again, having conflict over the past, trying to manifest and nurture himself, so he can come into power. And there's the Emperor. If you haven't been following my readings, if you're new here, I just want to throw that out there. Where the Emperor is, the Empress isn't far behind. Yesterday's reading had masculine coming out and a lot of king energy, but they were a couple of them in reverse, and yet we still had some come up in the upright. We have a lot of queens here, which is why we have the Empress out. There's the Queen of Pentacles here, Queen of Wands, Queen of Discs. The only one we don't have yet is the Queen of Cups. So we're not tuning into the emotional aspect yet. Okay. So masculine, weighing options, seeing what needs to be surrendered, what needs to be, what needs to be put to a close and surrendered. I do get a sense of being overindulgent did kind of ruin things. I get, he's trying to get creative on how to go after what he actually truly wants, trying to grow beyond that. I get a sense of giving life to something, because it's like, I need to leave this behind. I need to reach for what I actually want. I can't keep holding on to the pain, the sorrow, or anything that hurts. Because I think we all do that. I think we all kind of get in the aspect of, well, this happened to me, so I'm not gonna do X, Y, and Z because this happened to me. And it's like, no, we can't hang on to that. We gotta kind of let it go in order to grab our actual happiness, what our heart desires, right? All right, so for feminine, talk to me. I knew it. Two of Cups. Not turning a blind eye, not speaking up. It's like feminine. In a way, there's a change because that card is 23, which breaks down to a 5. So there's a change in that. There's a change in not speaking up. There's a change in turning a blind eye and not wanting to see things or hear certain things. And it's like you're thinking about a relationship. You're definitely holding back. You're trying to stay strong, though. You're trying to have courage. Yeah. Because it's like you're hiding the things that you really want, or maybe even being that way. I feel like there's a change to that, though. You may not be speaking on what you truly want, like holding back, resisting, and hiding your emotions that you want union and a new beginning in love. And and that you're disappointed because it's not happening. You're disappointed because you're on your own. You're having to be 10 toes down for yourself. You feel stuck and bound, being controlled, and it's like you want to walk away, but yet you're still kind of watching. So it's it's like you want to walk away, but I can't walk. It's like, the whole hand over the eyes, and then you got your fingers spread out. So it's like really no point of you covering your eyes if your fingers are gonna be spread. But you know, it's definitely giving those vibes. Like you can cover your eyes, but you can still hear and speak. You can act like you can't see it, but you can hear just fine. You can turn a blind eye, but you can't fool anything. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the relationship is in the works. Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles. It's like you want to come together. You want to bring it together. It's mutual. It's in the works of being built up. It's in progress from the 2 to the 3, right? 2, 3, 2, 3. Well, this is 32. I'm sorry. 2, 3. See, some changes are being made here. Let's see. What else for feminine? Yeah. And you're going to have to move on to calmer waters. I mean, even still, this reminds me of the snake needing to be cut out from around the heart. The things that, even though the snake is there to protect it, it's also blocking it from love from coming in, anything beneficial. You pretending to move on to calmer waters is strategy. It's a strategy. It's not. Yeah, it's like you're hiding the emotions. It's like you're rejecting how you feel. You're acting like it doesn't affect you. Acting unbothered. I think it's an act. I really do. I think it's a strategy. I think it's a move. Yeah. Because I feel like this is your happiness here, Nine of Cups. I think you do want to move forward, Chariot. I think you do want to heal here, Four of Swords. Because again, here it is, the Queen of Cups. It's the truth. It's your truth. You're burdened by it. You're holding back your truth, and it's weighing you down. You're burdened by past, and you're actually scared. You're scared of being alone. And you want to take a leap of faith towards your fulfillment, your Ten of Cups. Is that why the Devil came out? It's like you want to reject it so you won't be abandoned, so you won't be left. But you know that the relationship is in the works and being built up. And it's like you making strategic moves and, wanting to move away from any turbulence. It's still something not. I get the energy. I'm trying to choose my words carefully. It's in the manner of not being as upfront as possible. It's not being forthcoming. Four of Cups with the Princess of Cups, costume designer. it's like almost not appreciating what you've actually created or what's being, yeah, your Ten of Pentacles, something that's gonna withstand the test of time. You actually feel some sort of lack, and you feel like it's a risk. You feel like it's dangerous to reciprocate for some type of reason. But it's like you're following your intuition, you're moving in silence, and you have some type of conflict about getting a new cycle started. It has something to do with your vision, what you feel you should be working on. It's something to do with the past deceptions and heartbreak, the things that were useless. It honestly, I feel like you need to tear down the walls around your heart. That snake was standing out to me. The Three of Swords, the Tower, and the Seven of Swords. It's sabotage. It's gonna. Those walls need to come crashing down because it's gonna sabotage, and things need to be tempered. Okay. With the Temperance card here. Let's get a few more cards for feminine. Shuffle on that. Alright, a few more cards for feminine, please. That's too many. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. And I did say there was a change coming. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's like the new beginning is going to have to come with you delivering your truth about heartbreaking pain in order to get to that long-term success that you're wanting here with the Ten of Pentacles. It's like you're having to be patient and reciprocate because yeah, you do want it, but you're burdened by the truth again of the pain. It still withstands. Again, the pain is still present. It's in the works, but you got to think about the establishment of what you're trying to build. Again, the Three of Pentacles. Oh wait, you got a long way to go to get to the Ten of Pentacles from the three. Okay. But I do get a sense of things shifting in your favor. Things shifting for the better. The Devil and the Six of Wands. Because, yeah, and that's where I feel like the shift is coming from, because the devil, the toxicity, the negative ways of thinking that's keeping you stuck and bound and in this cycle of negativity, it's ultimately winning, but you will overcome that, and that's where the shift is coming from. That's where that change is coming from, so you can be happy in the new cycle. But I do feel like you need to be a little bit more emotionally independent in this new cycle. Because I feel like the lack is actually going to ultimately keep you waiting. It's going to keep you in, yeah, you're going to risk being stuck again in a healing pattern. So it's saying, take a risk, take your time, and get to your happiness. Take the leap of faith, but go slow. Be methodical. Get to the finish line. It's because, again, being more emotionally sufficient is going to get you where you need to be. These cards, I'm not used to them, so bear with me if I'm stumbling on my words, but I'm going to make it through these cards. I definitely understand them. It's just the depictions are a little modern, yet I guess I'm used to more traditional cards, but just bear with me. I like them. It's just I gotta use them more often. Okay, so for mutual energy. Okay. Yeah. It's like you're both a solo act, like you're the headliner in your own show. You're kind of taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, but underneath the deck, the energy is for this connection. You're hiding your emotions, how you feel. It's hidden decisions being made. There are hidden blockages though, that are still there. We got mental blockages over here, options needing to be surrendered, options still being upright. So it's not in the reverse, which tells me they're still present. Feminine, again, we still have that snake coiled around that heart. We still have, strategic moves being made. But I mean, like I said, we're letting go of that. We're letting the change happen. Okay. Think about what you're trying to accomplish, both of you, and nurture it. Definitely take action to nurture what you're trying to achieve. Look at things from that above, not below, perspective. Sorry. Look at that. Came right back out. The moon and the lovers. It's like you guys are being very secretive about this connection that you two share. A lot of dark energy, like that's just darkness right there. And that you miss each other here. 6 of Cups. You definitely have decisions to make. You both have your guards up. You both are watching and paying attention to each other very closely. It's like you're up at all hours of the night on the computer, on your phones. Yeah. Not really taking any actions here. Trying to see things from a different perspective, hangman. Just looking at this Ace of Cups, looking at the new beginning, looking at the position that you guys are in, but not actually going towards it, feeling it. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's like you're waiting for the lights to come on. Like when the lights come on, it's gonna be like go, green light. Yeah, you're holding back from having a new beginning. Now there's another ace here. You're holding back from this new beginning. You're resisting it. Sorry. Try to make room. Alright, so one more for mutual energy. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're seeing things from a higher perspective, which now you guys aren't at a crossroads. You know exactly which direction you're going. It's not a matter of, where we're going with this. It's, you're aware. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Fresh start, new beginning, new seed being planted. But we're not taking action towards it. We're just looking at it. We're stalking. And I do feel like the transformation is very clear. Look at that. Death, Sun, Ace of Swords, Star. Like very clear that things are going to work out. Very clear that things will be happy and prosperous. Things will change for the better, right? Change for the better. And then you have the Ace of Swords with the Star, clear that there needs to be a healing here, clear of your wish being achieved or within reach. But it's like you guys are just observing it, you seeing it, and I feel like, from one sense, in the from let's just say from the eagle's perspective, what's wrong with it? It's nothing wrong with that. That's 4 aces. We got the Ace of Swords in the deck. Got the Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. 4 aces. Boom, 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 boom. Things are falling in line. 30-30, as I said that. Let's get some clarifying cards and see what's going on. Look at that. A lot of clarity. A lot of clarity. What is that? I don't know why I'm here. I was blind, but now I see. Where did they come from? I can't remember where I heard that. All right, let's clarify the Two of Pentacles for masculine. Our Priestess. Moving in silence. Also having some type of lack mentality is causing confusion. It's like the antenna for the intuition is kind of foggy, which I get the Eight of Swords here. Because if we have the High Priestess with the Five of Pentacles, moving in silence, feeling abandoned, feeling like things aren't, like he doesn't have what he wants or needs, or feeling rejected, right? Kind of feeling out in the cold, feeling abandoned. And it's like not wanting to speak on it, confused again with the Five of Pentacles, but wanting to get started and expressing himself, wanting to release emotionally, I heard, and move on to calmer waters, trying to manifest and being patient, all the while again feeling nostalgia, missing someone, having conflict with surrendering options. Look at that. The Devil, the Ten of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. Having trouble surrendering. Okay. So that's why there's still a juggling act still going on. Masculine, we definitely need to get clear. I think the judgment is, yes, I want to express how I feel. Yes, you make me happy. I'm happy with my Empress. But again, hiding that with the Moon. Again, just observing and watching. Doing things behind the scenes. Again, going back to the High Priestess. I feel like he's working on himself, working on finances, focusing on work, being more independent, getting solid and stable on his own. So he can come back together, so he can reconcile. Making head over heart decisions. So he can take action towards overcoming these challenges. That's why there's a lot of suspension before moving forward. He's waiting for his finances to grow, because he does carry a lot of love and wants to build and collaborate. Three of Pentacles. It's just judgment. It had to be made. That judgment call had to be made. It breaks his heart, but it's also him following it in the same sense. And I wonder why I picked that up. Yeah, like he wants to show his emotions, but he doesn't want to be very clear about it. He doesn't want to shine light on it right now, because there's still some anxieties surrounding that, which makes him hold back and resist, even though it feels like the Ten of Cups and wanting to get a cycle started here. He has to emotionally walk away so he can make that judgment call and break. He's heartbroken over this connection, but he has to do what he has to do. He has to take control. Emperor, King of Swords. It's like I had to make a hard, tough call to do that. That was hard for me to do that. So what's the Eight of Swords then? Oh, this Lovers want to come out. Let's say the Swords one more. Okay. So it's like I'm not getting reception. I'm not getting I'm not getting a clear picture. Internally, I need to walk away from some burdens, things that weigh me down, that keep me from being more lighter. I need to do introspection. I need to go within. So that's beautiful. Masculine is actually doing the right thing. He's doing the healing work. He's gaining his wisdom. He definitely feels very strongly attracted, wants to take action towards. Oh, very clear about his empress, or who his empress is. Yeah. Like it's giving life to a transformation, a whole new change, a whole new him. And if you just go back to yesterday's reading, I'm not saying, but go ahead and take a look at yesterday's reading. Yesterday he was in the energy of being afraid of change, not wanting to change. I'm sorry. And today I'm getting the energy of, hey, I'm kind of stuck in my head, but internally I'm walking away from a lot of things that's been weighing me down. I'm doing introspection. I'm giving life to a transformation. I'm trying to bring forth this change, this death, and this rebirth. And it's like, so I can get what I want. So right now I have to stay stuck in order to balance things out so I can deliver my truth. Right now the path that I'm on, I'm moving in the upright King of Wands, so we can have future potential growth. Yeah, doing work behind the scenes. Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, which is why I'm just observing at this time. I'm not really, and there may be little to no communication as well. Let's clarify the Seven of Cups. What's the Seven of Cups? Maybe having options, weighing options. He's going within. He's being in solitude. He is thinking about the path he's on. Again, observing, watching. Again, doing things behind the scenes, putting in work. Just a repeat. Ten of Swords. Surrendering, doing the healing. Yep. Clear about how he feels, releasing that control over his emotions. Yep. So it's like masculine may have been holding back his emotions, denying them, not really clear about what he felt, and how, or who he felt for, right? But now there's an energy of healing, that walking away from things that's just baggage that's been with them for a very long time, and actually healing that, nurturing himself, going through that transformation. It's like giving life to something new, and I think there's an emotional release, seeing very clearly of what needs to be released. Again, it's like being scared of the ties that bind him, the things that controlled him, cutting out fear and negativity. It's a negative way of thinking. It's the anxiety, the fears, and all the other stuff, because he's just missing, and he's trying to wait and for things to come in for him so he can bring forth this shift and move to calmer waters, moving away from any turbulence and ways of thinking, self-sabotage, ego issues. It's like I said, all of these things were internal, right? Clarify the Empress. Choice and love, strong connection. Don't even need to go no further with that. Queen of Swords, Two of Cups. Make a head over heart decision about having a harmonious emotional connection. Feeling very strong, feeling very, very drawn to this Empress. Like, I'm very happy. And I'm hiding my emotions in order to keep myself balanced, wanting to build. But again, it's still, the toxicity is present. The devil energy is still present. It's not out of the way. Well, that was half the deck. Trying to get creative how to bring the relationship together. The painter, painting the relationship, trying to make it clean and clear. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Disappointed, having regrets about being deceptive in the past, wanting what he wants, again, waiting to manifest. Let's get one more for that Queen of Wands. What's the Five of Cups? Yeah, disappointing because he has to wait to bring in the manifestation. You know, having to keep feminine on her own. That's a strong desire. Yeah, on your own, having to heal. New cycle. Heartbroken because he wants a fresh start. Wants to turn things around to a union with commitment. Guys coming together and being committed. Alright, so let's clarify the Two of Cups for feminine. Because we got a lot of strong power. Yeah, it has potential for further growth. You're looking at it. The seed has been planted. It isn't a fresh start. But again, disappointed over the judgment over it. Let's clarify. Yeah. But it's like it has potential to grow quite quicker. But you still have your hidden emotions. It's like you're hiding that you actually feel the Ten of Cups. And you are committed to this thing to grow. Just still kind of heartbroken over it. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Holding back. Okay. So it's not necessarily negative. It's like you're holding back from making a decision on what's being built right now. You're gonna move forward. You're gonna move forward with it, right? You're gonna move forward with your emperor. Because I feel like you see the Ten of Pentacles. You see the possibility of it reaching the Ten of Pentacles, right? All right, let's clarify the Six of Swords. Optimistic, hopeful for this new beginning in love. You're wanting to move forward. Like I told you, I felt like you just acting like you're moving on is something out of strategy. But let's see, what's the Knight of Swords? Clarified by the Ace of Wands, another ace. How many aces came out so far? Okay, in this deck, just the two. I'm counting aces. Yeah, you want a passionate beginning, but you're struggling because you're trying to take care of yourself and not rock the boat. I heard, but you do want to set yourself free and just reconcile. But you're making head over heart decision as well, and taming the beast. I like the call. Um, Clarify the Four of Wands. I mean the Four of Cups. Goodness. You're trying to figure out how to overcome the challenges and the wounds and the pain that you've been through. You're acting bored, discontent, but again, you have some type of enthusiasm about what you're creating. Like you see it, you're going to move forward. You're trying to act like you don't see it, but you see it. Boom, there it is again. Ace of Pentacles. You see the new beginning. You see it. Yeah, you're creating too. You're not oblivious about it. But I do feel like you're stuck and bound to building and working on this thing here. You definitely want to surrender. I feel like you at times you want to give up. You're weighing your options, but again, you're seeing the new beginning and the possibility of actually mastering stability, right? Let's try that again. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Clarify the wheel. Yeah, things are turning around and you see it. You know it. You're observing it. You're watching things shift. Okay. The Devil clarified by the Seven of Wands and the Tower. It's like you're trying to avoid a tower. You're trying to prevent things from crashing down. You're trying to protect your energy. Again, trying to maintain your balance. It's quite simple today, not too complex. What's the Six of Wands? Yeah. You'll get what you want if you take your time by moving slow, having willpower, having courage, having strength in order to do that. You may have to miss certain opportunities in order for you to obtain the Ten of Pentacles with your Emperor, but you'll still be moving forward. You just have to take that leap of faith and actually move slow. Wait for things to grow slow. You have to invest. You have to invest. We always get caught up and moving fast, but then we forget to take our time. One moment. Sorry about that. But yeah, I feel like you'll get what you want. You just gotta kind of take your time here, feminine. Move a little bit slower. Don't rush the process. Don't rush the growing process. Definitely don't rush the building process. Have you ever seen some buildings kind of go up and you be like, dang, they built that quite quick? But it's like, you kind of question how they got it up so quick. Like, did they skip some steps? Did we miss some things? And that's all that is here. You have strong desire and passion for each other. You're missing each other here. You may be out here acting like a rock star, like it doesn't matter. You are taking care of yourself and all this other good stuff, nurturing, pampering yourself. But internally, you guys have these growing feelings, these feelings of a crush, like looking at each other and wanting to commit, but just like you're kind of stuck and bound in fear. It's still there. Fear is still present. Anxiety is still present. Pain is still present. When we clean all of that up, we have to look at it. We have to finally get tired of looking at that mess. What was I watching? I think I was watching this, I heard a reader say, like, you gonna get tired of that mess in that corner eventually and go clean it up. You're not gonna go organize it. You're gonna actually get rid of that mess in that corner, like a pile of clothes or something. You're gonna actually get up off your butt and take care of that mess in that corner. Clarify the moon. Hiding emotions, trying to stay in control, same as the reading yesterday, trying to stay in control and balance things out. You're trying to it's like you're trying to step up. You both were trying to step up and balance things out for the connection, because again, you want this to work out over time. You don't want it to crumble. You don't want it to fail. What is the Lover's card? Again, reciprocity, equal give and take. We want to have willpower. We want to be able to be strong and give equally, but you also want to stay within your power as well. The hangman, deliberating, making tough decisions and clear decisions, logical decisions, holding back, being emotionally mature, waiting to take a leap of faith. That's why I said it with the, what was it underneath that? No, that was something else. It was the Seven of Pentacles. When that light turned, it's like, go. You're going to go. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups clarified by the sword, Four of Swords, healing energy. Ten of Cups energy. Nine of Pentacles, taking your time. Healing so you guys can get to that emotionally complete place where you can take your time through that process. You can look at each other from afar. You can anticipate that you guys need to level up and boss up for each other, for the connection, so you can give equally to it. You can take that time to make tough calls and not actually make any action towards the connection or having a new beginning, because you know that there's still residual pain, there's still residual fears, there's still residual things that we need to release within ourselves in order to have a more clean way of loving each other. And so again, that's there is forward movement. There is movement with direction and purpose for a destination. You are moving to a new cycle. You are making the judgment to work on, do the work, so you guys can be successful. You're tempering the energies. You're going with the flow. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, because the cycle hasn't been complete. That's where the judgment comes back. You have to hold back your power. You have to hold back or resist, because so you, again, seeing it from a higher perspective, you haven't closed out certain things, the heartbreak, the fears, the anxieties. You haven't closed that out, so you're making, again, the tough call not to make any moves, and again, seeing things from a higher perspective. Now, this also could be, again, a fear of commitment and you guys controlling your actions, knowing when to move and when not to, as I say, for the King of Wands. But it still fits, again, seeing it from a higher perspective. Again, missing the opportunity, fresh start, new beginning, wanting it, but you're missing the opportunity. You're not taking it. You're not accepting it right at this time. Yep, you're making a head over heart decision. Even though you want it, even though it's present, you both are matching energy, king and queen of swords. Like, if it doesn't make sense, we're not going to go for it. Yeah, I'm going to resist. I'm going to hold myself back. Clarify the Two of Wands in reverse. Chariot. Yeah, you know which direction you're going. You're going to set yourself free. You're going to move. 1-1 for the Two of Wands in reverse. You're moving forward towards reconciliation with strength and power. Right now, you're kind of stuck. You're being patient. It's okay. Let's get romance angels before I close out. We'll do one each. I won't make it too long. For masculine, we definitely got chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here to his Empress. We got the Empress with the transformation, the Empress with the lovers. Have a lot going on, a lot of feelings here. Thinking about the bringing the relationship together. We got the Empress clarified by the lovers, the Queen of Swords, the head over heart decision, the being creative. Again, trying to create and paint this relationship, thinking, using his creativity and mind in order to bring it together. Even though he's, again, hurt about it. He's not happy about it. Mutual energy. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And that's what I'm saying, going back to that higher vision, not being so earthly or physical, like wanting tangible results. You do it from a higher perspective. Feel like you are disconnecting from reality or the 3D world. You're connecting to a higher source. I get as far as the retreat card, and then we got you deserve love. You are lovable. That goes back to the fears and the anxieties, letting that kind of come in. It is going to shift you out of that towards a better energetic state, let's just say. But I think you are seeing some things holding back from actually making decisions. Let things build up and see where it goes. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys. Thank you. If you could, please, again, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you, guys. See you guys later.